The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powering right past the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives further down. That's a smart choice on first down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the right side on the toss. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Toss play. Back heads to his right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Physical running, fights off the defender. An explosive game, big play, and moves the ball inside the 40.
South Carolina, 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Brought down to the 22. It's over first down, very near the red zone now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And the Gamecocks looking to cash in this red zone trip. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, South Carolina. Strong game by this quarterback. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
With the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson. And how about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Well, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the 2nd and 3rd level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
After a 1st down loss at 2nd and long from their 25. Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense will take their 1st 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right, this one caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half tick away. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll feed the back again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. That's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now here's the toss play. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback in putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And they get him down after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
That pass is hauled in over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
South Carolina, 7. Texas A&M, 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. And tackled there by the defense. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Fights through a tackle. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd and goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Second down and goal. It's a quick shovel pass. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's a fake. He wants to throw it here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Well, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Great job by the defense there preserving the 3-point lead. But now in the fourth quarter, this is a crucial possession for this offense. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Aggies enter the final minute of play, looking to run the clock out and win the game. Here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And the single back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.